streets every day. The town is full of predator, don't turn a little prey. I flip $1 million out of nothing, make them feel a certain way. Hoping that the switch.
What's good, y'all? Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fisk. You know why you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen, hit that sub button. Alright, we almost at 3,000. We got about 2.5 weeks to get to 3,000. Now my goal was to get to 3,000 before the draft. Giants Nation, I know y'all got me. Hit that sub button. I only need like 180 more of y'all, man. Hit the sub button. You feel me? Join the Fisk unit. Become Fisk unit tough. Become bulletproof. Learn how to drive cars out in tight situations like Vin Diesel. Y'all saw me in the last video when the shooting started. I was gone. You know what I'm saying? Get those Fisk unit reflexes. But with that being said, let's talk about this mock draft, man. Now, I'm once again, I'm in the truck. I'm recording in front of a Harris Teeter. We on the good side of town this time. So we should be safe during the recording of this video. Now, my mock draft is a little different than most people's, okay? My mock draft is based on kind of like what I want, not necessarily the team needs, okay? Now, I know y'all looking at my mock draft right now on the screen, and y'all like, damn, Fisk, what about offensive line? I don't give a damn about the offensive line because as far as I'm concerned, we drafted Pert and Lemieux and Andrew Thomas last year. It's time to let those boys develop, give them some good coaching, let them get some continuity. We even brought back Nate Solder, so we have depth at the tackle position. As far as I'm concerned, I'm more about letting those boys grow. You feel me? Will Hernandez is in a contract season. I expect good things because he's playing for a bag. As far as I'm concerned, ladies and gentlemen, with the offensive line, fuck it. Let those boys grow, because if you draft linemen in the first, second, third round this year, what you're telling me is Pert, Lemieux were wasted picks last year that we could have got somebody like a Chase Claypool with. You feel me? So it's like, no, no. We're not doing that. We're going to give last year's picks chances to develop. Last year, we said, let's protect Danny. This year, we're going to say, let's get Danny some weapons. And most importantly, let's get Patrick Graham some pieces to improve this defense, which is why you see me with the edge rusher. You see me with the coverage linebacker and Dylan Moses from Alabama. You feel me? So, where I'm going with mine is at 11, I want one of the Bama boys. I don't know which Bama boy is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Devonta. I don't know if it's going to be Jalen Waddle. So I'm just going to say one of the Bama boys at 11, because Giants fans, we are literally a Kenny Galladay injury away from being exactly what we were last year. Darius Slayton on one side, Shepard in the slot, but only difference is we'll have John Ross. We'll have John Ross out there. So we're basically in the same spot we were in last year if something goes wrong with Kenny Galladay. So we need to go ahead, shore up the receiver position. This could possibly be Sterling Shepard's last year with the team anyway. Me personally, I want Devonta Smith. He's the best route runner in the draft, and he's a perfect complement to Kenny Galladay because he's such a great route runner. Kenny Galladay's more the 50-50 down the field, go get it guy, and then you pair him with Devonta Smith, who just gets open, runs like a deer, he cuts, he's Marvin Harrison 2.0. I love the kid. So I would personally go Devonta Smith, but if they want to go Jalen Waddle, get baby Tyreek Hill, I'm cool with that too. Next pick, you know how I feel about this guy, Baby Grunt, damn it. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this dude's name. Baby Grunt. Alright, I should have rewatched his highlight tape to hear the announcers call his name before I recorded this video. But whatever, I'm tired of trying to pronounce his name. His name, Baby Grunt. He's the best blocking tight end we've seen in years. He has George Kittle potential. He has Rob Gronkowski potential. What I mean by that is he's a big physical tight end that can dominate at the line of scrimmage and dominate in the red zone. That's what the Giants need. Evan Engle can block. I'm never going to complain about drafting Kyle Pitts, but if we were to draft Kyle Pitts can't block. You put this guy on the offensive line, it's like having a third tackle out there. Let's not forget, we do want to run the ball with Saquon Barkley. All right, Giants fans, let's not forget, we are in Jason Garrett's offense, which is technically a run-first offense. I know I want to get a receiver. I know we got Kenny Galladay. I know all that's cool. But we're still in a run-first offense. This is Jason Garrett, for crying out loud. He needs a tight end that can block and catch. And Baby Gronk fits that. I think if he's there at 42, we got to take him. Round 3, I like Dylan Moses from Bama. Another Bama boy. You know, Joe Judge likes his Alabama boys. He likes some ties to Nick Saban. I believe this guy, Dylan Moses, will be a perfect fit for the Giants because he can play all 3 linebacker positions. And most importantly, he can cover. He's quick enough to play man, and he has good zone drops. He's smart enough to play zone. So he's smart enough to play man. He's athletic and quick enough to play man. He's smart, and he's smart enough to play zone. I like that. It's good enough for me. If you can start for Alabama, you start 12 games for Nick Saban, you're doing something right. He's on a championship defense. He knows how to play championship football. There's film of him trying to guard Kyle Pitts. He was keeping up with Kyle Pitts. I'm with it. Dylan Moses, that's the guy. He could play all 3 spots. It's a perfect complement to Blake Martinez. Blake Martinez is a run, stop, and tackling machine. We put Dylan Moses on Dallas Goedert, Logan Thomas, and Blake Jarwin. So or Kyle Pitts, because I'm still convinced that the Cowboys are taking Kyle Pitts. So we draft Dylan Moses, let him guard tight ends. 4th round, this might be a reach. I got Trey Ragas out of Louisiana. I just like him because he's a big boy. He's a perfect complement to Saquon. Dude is 5'10", 225. 5'10", 225, power through people. First, second down, perfect change of place compliment to Saquon Barkley, because I'm a firm believer and we can't go into the season with Booker and Saquon. That's all we got. So, you know, unless we brought back Wayne Gallman and I ain't hear about it, all we got is Booker and Saquon. I like Booker's are pretty good in the passing game. Saquon's good in the passing game. I like drafting this kid from Louisiana. Big kid. Plow through the people. Put him in on the goal line. Let him truck people forward. That's what I'm with. So I like him from Louisiana just to compliment Saquon. Because Saquon is electric. You want to get Saquon in space. Saquon likes to dance. But we need a running back who just wants to fall forward and run through the damn tackles. So, you know, that's this kid. Next, I like this kid, Joshua Kane. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. We're in the 6th round at this point. We're not picking guaranteed starters. At this point, we gambling. So Joshua King, he's 6'7", he 265, and he can bend the corner and go get the QB. That's really all I care about. He's 6'7", 265. Just coach him up. You know, like really at this point, I'm just like, okay, who's the biggest edge rusher I can find? And it's him. Okay. I mean, really, didn't put too much thought into this. Didn't put too much analysis into this. He's 6'7", he 265. Judge, Graham, coach him up. Let's see what we got. Because wasn't Matthias Kiwanuka 6'7"? Wasn't the old Giants linebacker Matthias Kiwanuka? Wasn't he 6'7"? I can't remember. I don't know. I got to go back and look. But whatever. And my last pick is going to be Royce Newman, guard out of Ole Miss. I heard he could play tackle, but he's listed as a guard out of Ole Miss. Big, fat, 6'5", 300-pound guy. Run blocks pretty hard. A little suspect in the pass game, but according to reports, he fits the zone run blocking scheme perfectly. So as far as I'm concerned, I know I had to get at least one guard or tackle in here. So fine, Royce Newman, guard, he can play tackle. They say he could play multiple positions on the offensive line. They say his best fit is in a zone run blocking scheme. But I know the Giants like to do a lot of power O's. But, you know, to be honest with you, we'll see. I don't know, because with Saquon back, I think we'll call different types of run plays. But whatever. I'm not going to pretend to be an offensive line guru. I don't watch offensive line film, and I think it's a waste of time. If you're not Joe Judge, if you're not Gettleman, if you're not like a professional, I don't think you should be breaking down offensive line tape just for the simple fact that, do you know the protection scheme? Do you know the blocking scheme? Do you understand how the play was being called? I can't judge an offensive lineman unless I was coaching that offensive lineman, because I knew what his assignment was and I knew what his job was. There's a lot of people who try and break down offensive line film, and I'm like, what the hell are y'all talking about? You don't know exactly what his job was. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not going to pretend to break down offensive linemen here. I told y'all this last year. I'm telling y'all this year. You had people on YouTube and stuff like that talking about let's break down the difference between Andrew Thomas and Tristan Wirfs and Mekhi Becton. I'm like, really? Really? That's what y'all about to pretend y'all know how to do right now? Stop the cap. But anyway, that's it. That's all. This is my first mock draft. I will have another one before the draft starts. I will have guests on weekly to go over my mock drafts with. Last week I had the hub. This week I will have another guest, so stay tuned for that. And what do you know? I made it through the video without getting shot at. We lit. Hit that sub button, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. That's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is Fisk Vegas, and I approve this message.